Good morning. Today I would like to discuss cross-border sales with you. In the old days it was quite difficult to go cross-border. It was mostly the then traditional mail order companies and then again the big ones who had the human and financial resources to explore and to get into another market. Then it meant to really go there and set up a brick and mortar entity in that country. I remember from my days as Secretary General of Imota that we learned from the companies about all the differences in the various countries in Europe, let alone outside Europe. And for many years this issue was and still is high on the European agenda. Although Europe, at least the European Union, is considered to be one single market, in practice we are still far away. In spite of European directives, there is no unified market, but 27 different entities with different legislation, different languages and different regulations in many areas. It is therefore essential when actively entering a new market to find a reliable partner who has experience, who knows the market and the consumer mentality and may guide new entrants to successfully enter the market. With the further penetration of internet these last years, it has seemingly become easier to enter a new market. There is a trend these last years that companies open up their website for consumers abroad. We do not have exact figures yet for the UK, but recent data from the US indicate that between 2008 and 2010 there has been a 20% increase in spending from international sources. According to researchers, the favorable exchange rate of the dollar, together with shipping promotions and streamlined handling of duties and taxes, are likely factors for that increase. A major factor for more or less purchases from abroad is how actively you are promoting that your site is open for international customers. If people are not even aware that you're open for foreign purchases, then no one will even visit your site unless you are a well-known brand. The former director of the Universal Postal Union, Thomas Levy, used to say, if you really want customers to find your website, you should send them a letter. Or, as I may say in my words, an email, a catalogue, a mailing. If you want to make that effort, it depends how important it is to promote your business in that country. We at IMRG are of the opinion that guiding and assisting member companies wishing to go abroad or to be informed about interesting markets and international trends is an important activity in the coming years. We are expanding our contacts abroad in order to be able to give the best information and assistance not only with local companies, service providers, but also with the UKTI, the government department assisting in importing in and exporting from the UK. As an example, I could mention Ukraine as an excellent opportunity for distance sellers and e-commerce. It is a highly interesting country to do business. It is a big country as well in size, almost twice the size of Germany, as in population, over 45 million people. After the financial downturn in 2009, the economy did much better in 2010, and the International Monetary Fund forecast a year-on-year growth in coming years of around 4.5% to 5%. Ukraine is strategically located at the borders of the European Union. Traditional retail sales increased 7.6% in 2010, and the future is looking bright. As to distance selling, Ukrainians came to know catalogs relatively recently, and a number of large mail order companies from Western Europe have since entered the market. B2C e-commerce in Ukraine is still in its infancy, largely due to the fact that internet penetration has been shown slow to develop. Currently, the level of internet penetration in Ukraine is around 35%, or just over 15 million users. market has, however, huge potential due to many promising niches which are either fragmented or not yet filled in. The B2C e-commerce market volume was around 500 million euro in 2010, and for the coming years annual growth is forecasted to be between 50 and 60%. What makes it even more interesting is the present consignment regulations in place, whereby goods up to 200 euro can be imported without customs duty and VAT. We have found a couple of excellent partners. The OS Direct Group, a full-service agency with excellent knowledge of the country and its customers, and Roseanne, a Canadian-Ukrainian joint venture that is today a major logistics company in Ukraine. And the Ukrainian Direct Marketing Association is also involved. This makes it much easier for companies, bigger or smaller, to enter this interesting market, thereby avoiding the usual risks and pitfalls. To find out more, I may refer to the country profile of Ukraine, which you can find on the IMRG website, or I can send it directly to you on request. If you are interested and want to find out more, please contact me directly at aad.winning@imrg.org. I am looking forward to hearing from you. This is Aad Winning for IMRG International.